Good morning, Year 3. Now, today, after practicing lots and lots of multiplication, we're going to start dividing. Now, if you can remember, dividing just means share into or share between. Now, you might be wondering why I've got these glasses here. These are going to help us with our dividing today, because today we're dividing by 3. So I have 1, 2, 3 glasses to help. Now, the first question says, put 120 into 3 equal groups. Now that might seem a bit scary because it says 120. Now I'm going to use pasta to help me. I'm not going to count out 120. What I'm going to do is pretend each pasta is worth 10. How many pastas will I need if one pasta is worth 10? Let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Okay, how many pastas do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Now we're going to divide them into 3 equal groups. So one by one we're going to put them into the glass. And then we'll start again. And again. And again, until they've all gone. Now, next part says there are how many in each group. So because they're equal, we only need to count one glass. So let's empty out one glass and see how many pastas are inside. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 pastas. Oh, can you see all 4? There we go. Now remember, our pastas are not worth 1 in this question because we were working out 120. They're worth 10. Now you should be able to work out 4 times 10, but let's count in our 10s just in case. 10, 20, 30, 40. So there are 40 in each group. Now let's see if we can work out a number sentence for what we've just done. Now with our number sentence, we always put, if we're dividing, the biggest number at the start, because it's easier to split a big number into small pieces than small pieces into big pieces. So 120 divided by or shared into 3 equal groups, left how many in each group equals 40. Well done. Now, question number 2 has said put 120 into groups of 3. So we're still going to use the pasta and we're still going to pretend that each pasta is worth 10. But this time, instead of putting it into 3 groups, we're putting it into groups of 3. I wonder if the answer is going to be different. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. That's one group. Oh, I can't see. That's one group. 1, 2, 3. 2 groups. 1, 2, 3. 3 groups. 1, 2, 3. 4 groups. So there are 4 groups. But are there actually? Because each pasta is worth 10. So what's that 4 going to be? I'm going to write the sentence out again. 120. Divide it into groups of 3. Make how many? How many groups? Imagine if each group's actually 10 times bigger. It's not 4 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be 40 groups. So you'll see that this number sentence and this number sentence are exactly the same. So it doesn't matter if you want to share into groups of 3 or 3 groups. Whatever you find easiest, that's okay. Now, for question number 3, it says, write the missing numbers. So 18 divided by 3. So 18 split into groups of 3, or 3 groups, is what? So I have counted out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 pasta shapes. Now I'm just going to imagine that each pasta is worth 1 now because we're not working in our 10s. Now I find it easiest to split them into 3 groups. 1, 2, 3. But you can split them into groups of 3 if you want. So let's work out. 1 goes in there. And then keep going. one at a time until all of the pasta or whatever you're using at home disappear. Until every last one is gone. Then what's the next step? We need to take one glass and empty it out. Because they're all equal, should be the same amount in each glass. You can check if you want to. And then let's count how many pasta were in that glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 pastas in that glass. So 18 split into 3 groups makes 6 in each group. Now this is what we call a number family. So it's because we know the dividing fact, we can also work out a multiplying fact. So if we know 18 divided by 3 is 6, we also know that 3 times something equals 18. What's that going to be? It's going to be 6. It's the same. Now the last question asks us 24 divided by 3 equals. So 24 split into groups of 3 equals. I'm going to split them into groups of 3 this time rather than the 3 glasses. So this is 1, 2, 3. That's one group of 3. I'm just going to put them here. So it's going to be quite a lot. And then 1, 2, 3. There's another group of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, make sure they don't get messed up. Another group of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, they keep rolling around. Another group of 3. 1, 2, 3. Another group of 3. 1, 2, 3. Another group of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and another group of 3. And finally, 1, 2, 3. Last group of 3. So how many groups have we got all together? Let's say one group of 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 groups with 3 pasta shells in each. So going back to our number sentence, we can do 24 divided by 3 is 8. So 24 split into groups of 3 will make 8 groups. Now let's finish off our number sentence, or our number family, because if we know 24 divided by 3 is 8, something times 3, something groups of 3 make 24. It's going to be 8 again. Easy peasy. Now you can use whatever you can find around the house if you need some help with dividing. You could use pasta shells like me, Lego blocks, anything you have, but just make sure that you've got enough. And if you don't have anything, you can even just draw like little circles like this, like we used to do in school, and then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and keep going like that. Okay?